Welcome to a special edition of Talk of the Town today. I'm excited because we are going to learn a lot about home improvement. Our friend Brad Staggs is with us today. Of course, you recognize him from the DIY Network, from Home and Garden Television, and from Tool School. He is also the author of this really handy book. It's called Spend a Little, Save a Lot Home Improvements, and he is going to give us all of his expertise today. We are in his tool shed here.
Yep. the Tool School workshop and our tool testing ground. So yeah, we've got it all going on right here. We find ways to save people money. We test tools. We do it all.
Yeah, and you've got some great ideas for us today. First of all, on how to save energy around the house.
Yeah, exactly. And that's one of the big things, especially cold weather especially is one of those times when you really want to think about it, think about your pipes, because what we're trying to do obviously is avoid a major expense, but at the same time saving some energy. So let's kind of start outside.
And you can do it yourself. You don't have to hire somebody to do this.
You can do it yourself, and there's a couple of tricks to save some money. Okay. So let's start outside at your hose bib, your spigot. All right, the thing about these is in the wintertime you want to cover them up. All right, that's just a good idea. Now these are about $2 a piece. These little spigot covers. The thing about these is they're not alike. They're not created equal. I want to show you the difference here. This one has a little wing nut at the end of it. Now the trick here is we got to take this little hook that's inside, hook it around the handle, and then tighten down that wing nut.
Kind of hard to do.
It is kind of hard to do. Let's make it simpler. About the same price, you have one of these. It's got a rubber cord in it. You do the same thing. You hook that around the spigot handle or around the spigot itself. And then what you do is kind of like a jacket.
Oh, all right? Yeah, like a rubber band.
Yeah, basically. You pull it tight, you squeeze that little thing, ta-da.
So much easier.
It really is easier, and I'm all about doing it easier.
Okay.
And these things will last for years. Just take them in when cold weather passes, because the sun will kill these things. All right. So our next way to save some energy. Let's keep the air, the store-bought air, as they say, inside our house.
Okay.
Let's seal up the little holes and the cracks and things. And even back here out at the spigot, you're going to find in a lot of cases, you're going to find an area, a little opening into your home. And we've already filled this up with some foam. Now the thing about expanding foam, this is a great product. It's very sticky. And if you've never seen this stuff before, it's kind of neat to watch. We'll spray a little bit right here. Two things about this. It will expand, and it will be very sticky. If you get this on your fingers, it is very difficult to get off.
I've done that before,
yeah. It's the stickiest substance known to man. Get some of these work wipes. This will actually take it off your fingers. I've used these. It's great.
And we don't mind saying the name of the product.
Oh no, that's great stuff. Yeah, there's a couple. Dow makes one. There's only a couple of these. There's some latex versions that aren't quite as sticky. So it's absolutely your choice. Okay. But once you've sprayed that into the area, and again, make sure that you find the right one, because some of these expand greatly, and some of them are for little cracks. Okay. So make sure you're not putting the really expanding foam into a little crack, because it can actually, I've been told it's broken 2x4s.
Wow. Okay.
So it's got some power. All right. So once that's done, it hardens up. You can just cut that off with a knife. Okay. All right. And then you've sealed all those holes. Now let's turn this bad boy around, because this is a really good money-saving tip.
All right, we're insulating our pipes.
Yes, pipes inside your home. Now, what we call the water noodle. We use these on the lake all the time, right? Get these for about $1.37 at the department store, the home improvement store. The thing where they get you, all right? Those are inexpensive. It's those little fittings. These little bad boys are expensive. Okay. $2-3 a piece. In the book, one of the tips I show you, and you're getting it here for free. All right, let's insulate this pipe. Let's cut a piece of this right here. You want to do the honors?
Sure.
Just cut at the height of that pipe.
Okay. Just regular scissors. Easy.
All right. And then cut another piece about that length right there.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, off your piece.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. Right into there. All right. Instead of buying a store-bought tee, what we're going to do is we are going to, and it flies all over. It's fun.
It is fun.
All right. What we're going to do here, I'm just going to cut a little V-notch out of this foam. Point, just like that. So we've got a V-notch. All right, I had one cut here, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
All right, do the very same thing with the small piece, and we're just basically turning that into this. So we're just cutting it off. Yeah, we're just cutting this piece, that piece to look like this.
There you go.
They fit together. So look at this. We put piece A on, we put piece B on, and we've now covered that joint.
Look at that.
Wrap this with some duct tape. You saved yourself $2 or $3, and it adds up, obviously, over the course of a project. Because you want to do this, especially if you have these pipes in your garage, wherever, if they're exposed to the weather, especially. So that's another great tip.
That is a great tip.
Insulate your pipes.
And the great thing is, all the pictures are in the book. So if you didn't catch it this time, it's really easy to find right here.
There you go.
Whether you have a little or a lot to spend, we'll break down all kinds of top tools to make sure you have what you need on hand. So stay with us as this special DIY home improvement edition of Talk of the Town continues.